Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Football Manager Save with Dover, the MoneyBall series ongoing. And today we are back with a few matches, two matches actually, with Eastleigh and Weymouth. Both sides are towards our end of the table. But yeah, let's go over the results since last game, shall we? Solid Hill Balls was the first game of the league, 1-0, good result, followed by a 1-1 draw in Maidenhead, and then they began. The games, all the defeats. We should have won that Maidenhead game. They equalised at the last minute of the game as usual, Foot Manager. Then we go to the Bournemouth game. We got beaten pretty hard there. Then we had a send off in the Aldridge game, which really just ruined us. He's actually suspended for 3 games. I tried to appeal it, didn't go too well. And then this game at Chesterfield, such a good game, no, honestly. We took the lead, then they took back to a draw, then they started leading, then we took it back to 2-2, and then they went, was it 3-1 up? No, it was that score next, sorry. Then we went to 3-2 up, then they went 3-3, and then in the end, won 4-3 in the end, which it sucked, but yeah. And in terms of the tactics, we have made a little bit of a tweak to say. It looks, listen, I know it looks a bit weird, but I believe the system will work. It's not too complicated. It's still roughly the same thing. It's still the same concept, hit on the counter. But it's, I believe it'll work. It's nothing too special, but it's a little bit different. Anyway, since last year, there were actually a few signings. 4 to actually count for. So let's go from the top, shall we? We actually signed a player from a club. I went through all the lower leagues of Scotland and all this. I seen who was available. I checked this guy out on scouting. I thought he's pretty good. Apparently, he can finish the ball really good. So I'm training him as a striker. Let's see how that goes, shall we? Not much to say. He's 20 years old. He costs us absolutely zero. He's on £100 a week. Maybe who kills me? Who knows? Former Kilmarnock. Wow, words today. Now finally, I mean, I don't really call him a recognised striker, but he's the best we've technically got. Formerly of Bolton. Apparently, actually played a few games there. We've signed him on a contract finally. He's on for until the end of the season. £300 a week is a little bit on the high side, but hopefully I could use that maybe. My scout found this person. Is like, hey, you should look at this guy. So I am £5 a week. I'm playing him a few games. Nothing too crazy, but apparently he's got some potential. Who knows? I can't really see anything else. I'm literally on the fact that this could be, you know how sometimes in Football Manager like championship sides come in and sign players from the academy and stuff like that. I'm hoping he could be just one of those in our first team. Next is Callum Watts, a young Welsh midfielder who is playing a little bit because I realised I had a slight problem that I only had 2 midfielders and rotation was not easy between them. So I got him in because it's definitely needed. Noah Chesman got an injury, which is kind of what I feared. He's been out for about 10. It was 10 days. He's been out, and in total, been out for what was it 2 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks. But nearly 3 weeks. It was 3 to 4 it was, but yeah, back soon. I see here though, Harry Ransom is. It wasn't even a bad red card. Like it wasn't double footed or anything. It wasn't even like a 2 yellow cards. It was a straight red card for very honestly. Anyway, non-league referees. That's a whole different story. I've been trying to sort out my hierarchy, its dynamics. It's not going too great. Everyone's morale's a bit low. So every time I go into training, I have to say praise or just criticize. Total results. So we are on -8 points. I'm trying to get out of there as fast as I can. 2 sides here technically, like Eastleigh and Weymouth. Weymouth 22nd, Eastleigh in 12th. We should be at least one of them. At least one we should definitely win. That's what I'm hoping for. So something else I want to show was the amount we're actually spending on wages. I didn't realize that how much of a gap there is between us. So I'll just go quick show you. If you look here at the gap, at the bottom it says 342 per, yeah, as you can see. And then you just look at the gap, it's just, to get to the top, it's 2.5 million, all this 1 million. It's actually insane the amount, the actual gap we have in wages. It's like McKesser and say we'll just blow everyone yet. So against Solihull Moors, who have got quite a decent team. Also, I realised that last second yesterday. This is the team that signed to play with Richie Sign as our left winger. Unfortunately, won him. He didn't even play. He's not even played yet, so I'm keeping an eye on him. If I could potentially loan him, that'd be a decent loan. I would. I doubt that very much. I very much doubt that happen. But yeah, not a huge more to say. Like I've been going through all the training, just criticizing. I can see here everyone's really low in their trainings. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but you know, this gives me a chance to at least increase a little bit of morale, and maybe then sort of perform a little better. I'm trying to throw a lot at it. Everything I'm trying to throw at it here. But yeah, I'm gonna do this, and we'll get into the game, shall we? I'll see you then. And here we go against Eastleigh, the first match away. I've actually recognised that I checked for the game. They're both away matches, so it's not going to be easy for us considering we are away from home. But if we take chances, you know, there's a good chance we could get some from this. Yeah, it was a very early highlight here for them. Long ball over the top. I don't know what my right back's doing. That was a scary moment. That was. My right back looked a little bit lost there almost. I mean, I know we're playing a bit of new formation, but I don't know about losing a marker like that. I'm going to increase the tempo just a little bit because they have so much possession right now. Alright, seems to be fine back possession. Lots of yellow cards going around. Nothing in terms of highlights. Apparently there's a few shots going around. Okay, it's a free kick here. Swinging. Oh my god, he's actually hit a crossbar to hit the goalkeeper, it's gone wide. That was one of the ones where he sometimes hits the keeper and just goes in the goal. You see that a lot from managers. It's absolutely painful how many times you see that. There's a highlight here now with Eastleigh currently on the ball. We're back at the defence. Please win that. We do. Hansen to Woods. Go forward now with Sterling. Now with I couldn't even see a proper name. Now Kedman. Oh, that's a poor pass. Needs to do better than fast, but Hansen wins it back. Woods. That's Williams into Kedman. Please finish this. And he does it 1-0. Lovely little finish, that was. Good counter attack. Good finish. Oh, you love to see it, don't you? When your system works, you just love to see it. And that would take a win. Lead. What? Once again, and now he's got a yellow card as well. And there's an injury. So there's an injury, there's a card. We are in the lead though. We are in the lead. Let's give everyone some motivation, shall we? They are having quite a few shots, which, you know, isn't too scary, but it's a thing to keep in mind. I'm gonna make a few changes because you can see here, Kedman's a bit tired. So is that Dwyer. Hansen's a bit tired as well. Do I want to? I don't want to do it just yet, just in case. Because we don't really have many options of players. Another yellow card is now given out to them. I think it's throwing at that time. Hansen to Prokop. Hansen's. I don't know. Yeah, bring him for Dwyer for now. Colin can play it. He's 6 foot, so he can head the ball. I'm going to bring Guayasi as one as well for Sterling. Hopefully we get a second. We just need something to keep me a little bit more confident in the team. Anyway, Bremble's coming forward here. Can he find a pass? He does. Guayasi. Arthur. Oh, that's a good goal. That's a really good one. As low drive into the corner. And with that, we are taking a 2-0 lead now. Against Eastleigh, who are, what was it, 12th? 15th? Something like that. That mid-table area it was. This is the game, honestly, I wasn't expecting even to actually win. I'd take a draw for this game. But it's the next game that's most important. It's Weymouth, who I feel like I should be throwing everything forward for. Doing okay here. I'm just going to put Krasinski on defensive ball winning midfielder and change our left back into defensive. Just to get players a bit more back. I want to secure this 2-0, you know. A little bit of time wasting. Give him some praise and it's a highlight. Can we make it 3? Off we're going forward now. Quasi, but it's intercepted by Eastleigh. Now they go forward. Can we win it back? 86 minutes on the clock now. Go forward, long ball over top. Please win that. We do. Calling away. Williams. Woods. Wait, he's through. Please. 3-0 and it's over the game. Oh, it's a good. I thought he saved the keeper. Just put it wide. That's the type of thing we should be. Where you need that clinical finishing. But we do take the 2-0 win, and honestly, that's really good. It was still a close game by the looks of it in terms of chances XG, but 2-0 in the end, we took our chances, and that is a win for us. We are -5 now, so if we do manage to win against Weymouth, Eastleigh were 16, yeah, that's right. If we do win against Weymouth, go to -2. That's pretty good to think about, honestly. That's actually really good to think about. Yeah. Pretty good game. Just looking at all the results by the looks of it. Weymouth, did they win or lose? I can't see names. I'm blind. I'm really blind. Okay, I see now. They lost. New triumph and new tactics. Thanks, game. Wasn't definitely a gamble at all, but good to see we got a win. Oh, Harry Pitchard plays with them. Interesting player. I used to sign him a lot as lower leagues in like old foot managers. He was pretty good. Anyway, let's go forward, shall we? What do these? Yeah, remember now. Yeah, he got a terrible injury there. Anyway, let's go forward now to the next game. And here we go. Game number 2. This time taking on Weymouth. Away from him again. Nothing much to know. I should also say this guy keeps getting loan offers. Like I don't want to loan him out. He's staying. I have offered a contract to Hanson. Not no wait. Wow, this is really confusing. Both named Hanson and Ramson. That's gonna get confusing. The defensive midfielder. I'm gonna give Josh Walker a chance today. He'll be on the bench. And yeah. Apart from that contract news and the fact that I'm going to take one of his players off the bench to give Josh Walker a chance. Because if he does score, it'd be good. Because he does apparently have good finishing. I don't know. I don't know what it considers good finishing. I assume above like 10, 12 or something. I don't really know what it considers good. But apparently our scouts say he has good finishing. Anyway, game time. We are taking on Weymouth away. It's going to be difficult again. Eastleigh, we took our chances. In fairness, we defended okay from what I could see. We are currently ahead of chances right now. At the back post. Oh, we hit a post there. That's a good chance, but we headed away. And that is the end of that highlight. There is a yellow card for one of their players now. We have 4 chances, 5 chances now, 2 on target. They've had absolutely nothing now. Okay, now they have. Well, I've seen a lot of the ball we are, but just no real highlights to note. Got to up the tempo just a little bit. Just a little bit. Free kick. Oh, it's a goal. Is that onside? Please be onside. Oh, was that close? I'm trying to think. I didn't even look at it back. I don't have the tight offside thing on the replays. It looked close in fairness, but guess I was offside. Anyway, Weymouth now coming forward with a chance. 47 minutes on the clock. That was a good back heel. That. Now Sterling. Kedman. Going forward here. Long ball forward. It's a bit of a wasted ball. I don't know why we do that. We're meant to play in short, and yet we're going long for some reason. Going forward here, crossing into the box. Oh, he's pushed him. How many times have I seen that? Even in the Ketterins able to. I see it so many times in the lower league. Just unfortunately to score against the run of. Honestly, I want to say against the run of play. Look at this chance. 11 shots, 6 on target, and they've had 3. One of them being a penalty. That's actually really annoyed me, to be fair, because we clearly dominated the game. Clearly, it could be seen on the stats, and yet something like that just happened to the defender. It just ruins the game. It does. Well, I wasn't ruining the game, but it just ruins the match. Anyway, salty runs over. There's a chance. I mean, 60 minutes gone. There's plenty of time. Now we have a goal kick for Weymouth going forward. We do win the header, but nobody's there. are coming forward here. Now on the side here. Crossing the box. Oh my god, that's why. What are you doing? You're 6'6" tall. You're telling me you can't head that? I'm pretty sure he's like got 19 jump reach because he's 6'6", and he's done that. And it's two. What was he doing? Honestly, what? Why? What? I saw the highlight. I see him trying to palm the ball away. He's not a goalkeeper. You are not the goalkeeper. Close to 3-0 as well. I like to remove that thought from my memory, but I can still remember him just putting his hands there for some reason. You're a 6'6" tall defender who probably at least a couple of inches taller than the striker, and I will pretend not to be annoyed. We will move on. Uh, this is really something, you know. Oh, it's a free kick, please. Okay. See, now they start to have chances when we've had just. They tied in the first half, we were just better, and now we just fell apart with two pointless penalties, I'd say. I'm gonna throw men forward now, though, just hope for the best, honestly. There's no point, like, sugarcoating it. We are behind because we are playing poorly, so at this point we have to depend on some sort of mistake from their team. Now go forward here, please. Oh my god, it's the post. Alright, can we counter? I'm gonna say that's a nope, that's definitely a nope. Woods, please. Please, Woods. This is definitely for you, this territory. This is for you. Any moment now. Any moment now. He will take it. There we go. Oh, we hit the crossbar. 2 times we hit the post now. Just want to keep account of that. Well, post slash crossbar. 79 minutes on the clock. We have 1.16 xg. They've had 2 penalties, and that is pretty much it. That is all to say. Okay, Woods, second chance now. Come on. Oh my god, the post. That's 3 times now. 3 times. 2 for free kicks and 1. Yeah, the back post header was a free kick. We've had the chances, honestly. They're 1.35 now, 16 shots, 6 on target. You know, possessions in our favour. Just there's nothing to show for it. 90 minutes gone. About to be on the game. Oh, don't be a third. Okay, it's over. And that's gonna be the end of the game, isn't it? Yep. Oh my god, that's really a Dwyer. What were you doing? And then Goodwin pushes defender. We don't want this to game. I know it says 16. We have the same shots and all that, but we had the clear chances, and then they took it. They took the game. Fair play to them, you know. This relegation is going to be a dogfight, really. It really is. Like, we're on -5. They're on Maple from 5. Barnet Brothers on 2. Yeah, Walker's made a debut, but it doesn't really make much difference, did it? In terms of at least some good news, Ransom's back in defensive midfield, and Chesman, yeah, should be back in the next game. 7 days time. I think it's a few more days to go in his injury. But yeah, I don't know what to say. This guy was playing as our left back. He's no good, but the only reason I played him because he was consistent. I'm guessing not. Oh, why do I? You're 6'6", though. You done that. Anyway, we've not played terribly bad. It showed some promise, this formation. Sterling hasn't scored, neither has Williams in a long time now, which is a small concern. Woods has been doing good though. He has been probably our best player so far, and that's saying something with 2 goals. But he does look pretty good, and if I can, because I have checked already, his contract ends at the end of the season. If there's a slim chance I can get him, I will try. If not, we'll try and loan him for who signs him. But yeah, in terms of when I'm thinking of coming back for next game, I'm trying to think what game would be close to us. I'm seeing this here as Wellstone, Yeovil, 21st and 15th. I'm going to guess it's around the same thing at the same time when we go to that game. That's what the game will be back for next time in this series with the Moneyball sale with Dover. We've got a long season ahead of us. It's going to be difficult. Thank you for watching this episode. It's been amazing. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.